Hello, everyone, and welcome to Navigating with Key. My name is Kenneth Enelja Senime, and that spells Key, right? So I am Key, and I want to welcome you to today's episode of Navigating with Key. Firstly, let me start by saying thank you to everyone who reacted to the pilot video we posted on Saturday. I'm pretty excited to be doing this. It's something I had in my mind for a long time. And if you remember in the pilot video, I did tell you that in 2024, I almost said 2014, in 2024, I started up this channel, but I didn't get to post anything into it up until Saturday, 2026. That would be January 3rd, I think. Yeah. So we are here. And I say thank you for everyone who joined this channel after that very first video. Do you know, after our interaction that first day, we had close to 6 more people subscribe to the channel, and that's beautiful. I want to say thank you to everyone who has done so. So Navigating with Key, it's a platform that will help a lot of people navigate through life's challenges, and that is the goal, to help people go through situations and then they come out on the other side unscarred, looking back and saying, thank God I took those little steps I did to bring me to this place. So that's what we want to do. We want to touch lives one person at a time. So like I said in the pilot video, in 2025 and late 2024, sometime in November, I got into writing several articles. Today, I could say we've written close to 90 plus articles, right? And the plan on Navigating with Key is to bring up one article every broadcast so we can look through it, and then the article can help you navigate a situation that is related to it. Each one of those articles are founded in deep wisdom, and I'm pretty sure you're going to find something in one of these editions that will help you someday. So let's dig into today's article. I wrote this article sometime in November 2024, and it's helped me navigate a certain situation I was in at that time, and I'm hoping that as I read through today, it's going to help you as well. All right. So today's article, it's titled, "You Don't Need the Full Map." You don't need the full map. Let me read it. Just stay tuned to this, okay? Now, let's do this. So, have you noticed how much we want certainty before we move? We want the full plan, the full picture, clear directions, no surprises. How many of us are like that? Most of us, I want to say. We want to know how things will turn out before we take the first step. But life doesn't really work that way. And that's the truth. Most of us are standing at some kind of intersection right now. You're at a point in your life where you are looking at making a decision, making a transition, or a sense that something is changing, but you are not quite sure what's next. When you find yourself in such a situation, the temptation is just wait and do nothing, hoping that you can understand what the whole picture is before you go on. Some of us will pause everything else until the map is complete. But there's a truth many of us learn very slowly, and that is, you don't need the full map to actually move forward. Now, what you really need is just the next step. Let's think about how navigations work. How many of us have used a Google map? Now let's just dig back here. It says, think about how navigations work in real life. When you are driving somewhere unfamiliar, you don't see the entire journey at once. You follow one instruction at a time. The map will tell you, turn left, turn right, keep going, merge here, merge there. The truth is, clarity comes as you move, not before you start. Interesting. And it says, life is the same. Life is absolutely the same. Clarity comes as you move, not before you start. That's when clarity comes. So when you stick in one point and try to have clarity of the whole situation, or you try to have the whole picture, the tendency of you being delayed is very high. Now it says, waiting for complete certainty often keeps us stuck. We tell ourselves we are being wise, but sometimes we are just afraid of making a mistake. And that fear can quietly delay growth. There are seasons when God or life itself doesn't hand us a detailed plan. It happens. Not because we're unprepared, but because we are being invited to trust. Trust doesn't mean recklessness. That's not what it means. It doesn't mean rushing. It means moving with intention even when all the answers are not visible. That's what trust is. Some of the most meaningful steps in life are taken with incomplete information, like choosing to forgive when you don't know how the relationship will turn out. Starting up again when you're not sure you will succeed. Letting go of something familiar without knowing what will replace it. You see, those moments require courage. They don't require certainty. They require courage. They require trust. And here's something important to remember. Now listen to this. Not seeing the full part doesn't mean you are lost. How interesting is that? Not seeing the full part doesn't mean you're lost. It simply means you are human. We often look back and realize that clarity came after movement, after the decision, after the obedience, after the willingness to try. Growth reveals itself in hindsight. That's an important thing to remember. Growth reveals itself in hindsight. If you're waiting for perfect clarity before moving, ask yourself this gently. What is the next right step I already know? What is it? Not the whole plan, not the 5-year vision, just the next faithful step. Maybe it's having a conversation you have been avoiding. Think deep about that. Maybe it's resting when you've been pushing too hard. Maybe it's beginning again quietly without announcing it to anyone. Small steps still move you forward. And here's another truth that brings peace. You don't need to get everything right to make progress. You don't have to be perfect to make progress. Life allows for adjustments. Grace allows for learning. Faith allows for growth. You don't need to have everything perfectly done to make progress. You can move, pause, correct, and continue. That's how life is. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is movement with purpose. So the goal is not being perfect before you move. The goal is making movement towards the direction of your purpose, one step at a time. If today feels uncertain, that's okay. If the future feels blurry, that's normal. Everybody feels that same way. It's not just you. If you don't have the full map, you are not failing, my brother. You are not failing, my sister. You are navigating. Take the step you can see. What is that step? Is it that conversation? Is it forgiving the next person? Is it starting up something new? Just take that next step that you can see, and you will realize how far you have moved when you look back much more later. So like I said in the beginning, or like the title of today's article says, you don't need the full map. What you need is the step that you can see, moving forward with purpose. This really helped me. This changed me. So sometimes you might not have full control of a situation. You might not be able to tell what will happen in that situation. But you see, what is important is that you make movements. Don't give up because you don't understand what the results will be. Take joy in your little wins. Every step will take you closer to the journey. And just like to the destination, just like the navigating system will do, it will tell you, turn right. Then you turn. It will tell you turn left, and you turn. Now, if the navigating system says turn left and you decide to turn right, what it will do is to recalibrate, right? It will give you a new direction to take. Most often, those directions are longer than the initial one. But if you don't follow, it will keep recalibrating until you get in line. But the truth is, you would arrive longer than when you should. I remember one time again, I was driving somewhere and I had the destination punched in to Google. And I knew a bit of the road at the beginning of the journey, but not the exact destination. So when Google told me to take a particular route, I was like, what are you saying? It's shorter to take this other way. So I did a detour to the familiar road I know. But guess what? When I got into that place, I got stuck in traffic for almost 45 minutes. If only I had just turned right, like the navigation system said, I would have saved myself 45 minutes. So sometimes you don't see the whole picture, but just follow those little steps. Celebrate every win. And when you look back many years later, you'll see how much you have grown. So that's today's article. I hope you learned something from that. I'm excited we're doing this, and I'm looking forward to our next article, which will be read on Thursday. So until that time, keep navigating. If you have any question, please put it in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer. And if I can answer it, because I'm human myself, right? We will come together as a community, the navigators, and we'll put sense to those questions. So thank you once again. My name is Kenneth Enelja Senime, and I'm your host on Navigating with Key. Have a blessed week. Bye.